Hello, students. This is Mrs. Harding, and I'm here with your Week 11 announcements. So, here we are in Week 11 of your November module, and really soon already, our next progress report deadline is coming up next week, November 19th. So, this means unless you've made a plan with your teacher, then you need to have completed everything through the November module by a week from this Friday. So, just know that that's coming up. If you have any questions, email your teachers in the inbox and they will help you. Also, if you haven't already done your student-led conference, please make sure to reach out to your advisor to get that scheduled or to find out what options you have to make sure you've completed that. This Thursday is Veterans Day, so we honor all of those who have served in our military. Here's some ideas for how you could support and celebrate veterans and what you could do for Veterans Day this Thursday. While there technically is no school, you can still work in any of your courses. All the work is always available to you. So teachers won't be grading and responding to emails on Thursday, but you can still work and submit assignments. And if you are behind, I really recommend that you do this so that you can use that day to help you get caught up. If you want some tech tips, you can watch this video on how to close and also find global announcements later. Global announcements are these big announcements that you see on your dashboard. Sometimes it can get overwhelming and you might want to X out of them. And if you want to know where to find them later on, you can watch this short video to show you how to do that. Please don't forget to complete your Week 11 attendance quiz in your advisory course. That's how we know that you are attending school at IA. And just a quick reminder for you, I know IA is different than remote schools, and I heard that a lot from parents at our student-led conferences. Just remember that Zooms are very much encouraged, but they are not required at IA, which means if you don't come to a Zoom, you won't be penalized, but coming to Zooms can really help you, especially if you're struggling or behind in a course. But what is required is that you get into your classes in the modules and do your work and submit it each week. If not, you're going to fall behind and get marked unsatisfactory. I know this is a big change for many of you who were in remote buildings or remote school last year. I heard from many students and parents that in their remote school, they just had to come to a Zoom and then they were checked off as having done school for that week or that day. And then that's all they did. But now here you are at an online school now. So just make sure you're doing the work and submitting it. Otherwise, you'll fall behind and be marked unsatisfactory. Any questions about that, reach out to me or other teachers that you have. My last announcement is for sixth grade only. So 7th and 8th graders, you can head out and get to work. But for 6th graders, please make sure that you pay attention here just for one quick moment. I clicked on modules under your ELA page, and I want to point out to you here this new resource. So here you can find books and audiobooks. Here's a video for those who might have just enrolled and need to know how to access lessons and assignments. Here's a video to show you how to record and upload videos and audio messages into assignments. And here is a new resource for you that I wanted to point out. These are links to listen to the Percy Jackson book. So if you click on that, it will take you to this page where you can click on any of these different links to listen to the different chapters of the book. And my recommendation is that if you choose to listen to the book, that is completely fine, but make sure you're also reading about half of the book. So maybe you want to alternate where you listen to a chapter and then you read a chapter and go back and forth. That's up to you, but make sure you're at least reading about half of the book and then you can listen to the other half. The only other thing I would say is if you're listening, then make sure you skim the book. Or somehow find the page numbers that you need for evidence for your assignments. You can do that by just skimming the chapter that you listened and finding it in the physical book. Or if you don't have one, you can use the PDF version, which I included right here. If you click that, it'll take you to the PDF version. And on the PDF version, you find the page numbers at the top. They're not typed onto the page itself in the book. Like I will show you, it's not on the page itself, but it is at the top, which is up here. You can see page 8. Different versions sometimes show it on the other side, but you do see the pages at the top of the PDF. So either way works. And if you have questions, make sure you reach out to me in the inbox and I'll be happy to help you. Have a great week. Bye.